beautiful family, welcome to another day and another video. If you're seeing us for the first time, you're so welcome. This is what we do here. Right here we learn how to read, write and speak, and if it sounds interesting like what you're interested in, then definitely you join us simply by subscribing. And when you do, don't forget to turn on your notification button, because in that way you get notified whenever I post a new video. And if you're a returning subscriber, don't forget you are amazing. Thank you for stopping by today. So on today's video, we're going to be working with the letter E and R, that is ER, the suffix ER. We're going to be working with that on today's video, and this ER always works in hand with proper noun. The ER suffix always gives us what we call proper noun. We're going to be discussing proper noun, not right on this video, but just know that proper noun is all about naming. It is that part of the noun that focuses on naming a particular person, a particular thing. For instance, you have teacher, okay? A teacher teaches. The noun there is the teacher, while teach is the verb, okay? Now let's take a look at the board so that you're going to understand what I'm talking about better right here. Right here on the board, I have this list of words. This is the verb. Right here, this word functions as a verb, and right here, it functions as a noun, okay? And this is what I tried to explain in the previous video, that normally we have a base word, and when we add either a suffix or a prefix to the base word, it's going to give us another word, okay? So that is exactly what is going on right here on the board. And today we are basically working with the ER suffix. And I said that the ER suffix always works with a noun, okay? So for proper understanding, let's see what we have right on the board. Now I have the following words. I have teach. Teach. Teach is a functional part of this word. This is the noun itself. We have teacher. A teacher is the person that performs this action. A teacher teaches. A teacher teaches, okay? And number two, we have write. 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 We have writer. The person that performs this action is the writer. That is the noun, okay? You can see that this is the ER, this is the ER. When you have E at the end of that particular word, you only add R, okay? So we have teach, and the noun is teacher. We added ER. A teacher teaches. A teacher teaches. Now if you take a look at this, we just added ER and it changed this word from teach to teacher, okay? Removing the ER, we have teach. You can see how prefix has actually changed it. Now right here, this is a noun. This represents a person. This represents a person. A teacher is someone that teaches. It is a person. It is a noun. Remember, a noun is the name of a person, things, animal, places, and so on. And teach here is the functional part. It is the verb. Remember, the verb is the action part of the sentence. So we have a teacher, and what this teacher does is he teaches. So we have teach. A teacher teaches, okay? So and number two, we have write. We have writer. We added R because it has E here. So we have writer. A writer writes. A writer writes. Okay, and number three, we have worker. Worker. A worker works. A worker works. I often see some of us make the mistake of using this noun in place of the verb, or the verb for the noun. I often see comments like, thank you for being a teach. Thank you for being a teach. That's totally wrong, okay? Teach is the functional part, whereas teacher is the noun, okay, representing name of persons, okay? So I have teacher. A teacher is the person performing this action, so you can easily say thank you for teaching me, or thank you for being a good teacher. Do we get the gist right now? So we have write, writer. This is a writer and this is write. A writer does write, okay? A writer does what? Write. Okay, now he writes every day. He writes every day versus when you say he is a writer. You can see that there are two different sentences, but we are making use of the base word as a noun, a writer, and the function that he does was to write. Do we get the gist now? So don't use the noun in place of the verb, because most times this kind of words tend to confuse us. So let's move on. We have worker, a worker does work. So a worker is the person that performs the work. Now the work here is the verb, is now an action, and we added the suffix er and it became a person, a worker. Do we get it? We have dance, we have dancer. We have dance alone here being the action or the function part, and we added r and it became a person. We now have dancer. So a dancer does what? Dance. A dancer dance. Okay, we have buy and buyer. We added er here. It changed from buy to buyer. This is a working aspect. This is a doing aspect. This is an action aspect, whereas this represents a person. This is the person buyer, buying, okay? The person buying right here is the buyer. We have buyer. You cannot say the buy is coming. No, you say the buyer is coming. You cannot say I want to buy a car. No, you can only say I want to buy a car. And as well, you cannot say he is the buy. No, you can only say he is the buyer of the car. Okay, so let's see. We have preach and preacher. Preach and preacher. A preacher is someone that preaches. Okay, you cannot say that's the preach. No, you can only say that's the preacher. Okay, and you cannot equally say I am going to preacher. No, you can only say I am going to preach. Do you get the gist now? So always know when to use the verb and the noun, and as well remember that the suffix er can actually change a verb to a noun. Okay, so understand that verb is the functional part, and it is wrong for you to use the noun in place of the verb or using the verb in place of the noun. And also know that adding the suffix er to a word can actually change it from being a verb to a noun. Okay, and removing er from the noun can actually transform it back to a verb. Let's move on. We have design. A designer designs. This is the person performing the action, whereas this is the action. A designer designs. You cannot say this person is the design. No, you can only say he is the designer. This person is the designer. And you can equally not say let's take a look at your designer. No, you can only say let's take a look at your designs. All right, so let's see the next one. We have give and giver. We have the giver doing the action of giving. So a giver does what? Gives. A giver gives. Okay, always remember that adding the suffix er to a verb can actually transform it from being a verb to being a noun. Okay, remember I made mention of the fact that we have prefix and suffix, and this is one of the suffix we talked about, and this always performs the action of turning a verb to a noun. You can see we have this list of verbs right here, and we added either r or er, and it gave us the nouns we have right here. We have teach, teacher. That is, a teacher teaches. Teach is to teacher, a teacher teaches. Write is to a writer writes. Are we good? And we have worker. Work is to a worker, and a worker works. Okay, and we have dance. Dance to a dancer, and a dancer does what? A buyer does buy, and buy is to a buyer. We have preacher. A preacher does preaching, preach, and preach is to a preacher. We have design. A designer does design, and design is to a designer. We have a giver. A giver does a giving job. He gives. And we have give is to giver. Now we have plumber. A plumber is to a plumbing work. He does a plumbing work. That is the function of a plumber. So we remove the ing and we added the er, and it became a noun. Okay, remember we are working with the er suffix. This is a suffix and not a prefix. So we have teach, teacher, write, writer, work, worker, dance, dancer, buy, buyer, preach, preacher, design, designer, give, giver, plumbing, plumber. Okay, you can see that the difference between these two is er or r. Check what you're going to see. So remember, we are working with the er suffix, and adding the er suffix to the verb gives us the noun we have right here. So teach is to teacher, teacher teaches. Write is to writer, a writer writes. Work is to a worker works. Dance is to a dancer dances. Buy is to a buyer buys. Preach is to a preacher preaches. Design is to a designer designs. Give is to a giver gives. Plumbing is to a plumber does plumbing job. Okay, so know it today that er is one of the suffix that you can actually add to some verbs and they will become a noun. Okay, so far so good. I believe you actually got something out of today's lesson, and this is why we're calling it short for today's lesson. Don't forget to keep being amazing, keep staying safe, and bye for now.